Hey guys, so I'm mad. I'm angry. I've seen some shit. I've been tagged in some shit that I didn't want to see. Frankly, I didn't really know this happened. And then a lot of you guys on Twitter, might all be on the screen right now, so you can follow me on there and tag me in more things to piss me off if that is your wish in life. Tagged me in a video of the Ace family doing some highly debatable things. Now, I've done a video on family channels before. I'll link in the description down below if you guys want to see it. But basically, in a nutshell, I don't really agree with channels that are purely based around the kids. If your kids are a part of your video, that's fine. But if they are the main focus of every video, they didn't exactly consent to that. They're not exactly saying, yeah, I want to be on camera 24/7 and I want my future to depend on how I look in these videos. And I want everyone that will come into my life in the future to be able to basically see my whole life. They didn't exactly consent to that. So that is already one like red flag for me. But basically that was the whole gist of the video. I was just like, it's a bit debatable. And then I went into the Ace family, and the Ace family, yikes. And the Ace family themselves are a highly debatable bunch of people. There's the dad, the mom. I think they have one kid, but they could have two as far as I'm concerned. I don't know. The girl seems to be the like focus of attention. I don't know. So at the end of the day, what's happening is they have lied, they have stolen ideas, and now they've done what they've done that I'm going to get into after I explain everything else. If you haven't seen the last video and you don't really want to go and see it, that's fine. I'll explain it right here. In the last video, I basically spoke about how they filmed a vlog where someone basically broke into their house. And instead of basically just saying, yo, someone broke into our house, period, they had to drag it out for the whole content of the vlog. They made the mum and the daughter pose for the thumbnail of their house getting robbed. Something's just not adding up in my head, realistically. They walked around the house, which is a contamination of the crime scene. So realistically, the police wouldn't really let them walk around the house and touch everything like that because they want, you know, as much proof as they can find. So realistically, they wouldn't let them walk around the house like that. Realistically, the house they live in is a mansion. They have jewelry and TVs and all sorts. And you're telling me that of all of that, they went through merch boxes.
Our merch box?
They went inside the merch box, bro. What were they looking for?
I feel like they wouldn't even get to the merch boxes because living room, TVs, laptops, like things that are expensive, they wouldn't just open a random box because that takes way too much time. They don't have time. They just grab as they go. Why would they open a merch box? I feel like, don't get me wrong, I don't think everyone's a manipulative, but to me that just seemed like a low-key plug in the video. Like, even people that break into our houses just can't resist these t-shirts, £30 on acefamily.com. Do you know what I mean? Like, it low-key sounded like self-promo for merch. Kind of what Jake Paul does, where into every conversation he brings in the merch. Like, everything he says relates back to merch, and it kind of even seemed like it here. And I'm not surprised because they all know each other and they're all the same lot. They're all just as bad as each other. Then another thing with having an expensive house and expensive everything is, was there no CCTV in the house? Like, at all? Like, did they just not have any cameras, any security systems that they could possibly catch the robbers from? So I'm just kind of confused. And if they say that like the security cameras weren't on or something, but like, why? You went to Disneyland, like, you would turn the cameras on, or you'd have them on 24/7 realistically. So that was my thing. I think the whole video was fake. I think they did it for the views, and even Trisha Paytas agreed. Not that she's some kind of a moral compass, but she agreed. If that means anything to you, then so be it. Another thing they did that I didn't speak about in my last video was the fact that they stole merch ideas, which is kind of shady. They basically got in touch with someone who made bandanas for them, and then they stole that idea and attempted to sell it as their own merch. And also they stole the distribution of merch idea from that same guy, where the guy said he would make a van that's basically like a merch van and he would drive around, and then all of a sudden he's got his own merch van. And then the guy, you know, that he stole the idea from tried to get in touch with him, and I guess nothing got resolved because it kind of just got a bit shut down. It kind of just became a bit quiet.
And the winner of that game will receive a $100,000 check to donate to charity. The best part about this event is that it's all for charity.
Now getting into the most recent scandal, now that you've got the background on the Ace family, they basically went into a sex shop, which on its own, all fun and games, you know, grown adults, consent and shit, you know, sex, whatever, not a big deal. But they took a toddler with them, and at first it looked like it was their daughter, and I was disgusted. But then I realised it could literally be any toddler. They could have just picked up a toddler off the street and took them into a sex shop, and I'd be just as disgusted, if not more, because I think that's kidnapping. Anyway, they took Catherine's, who's the mum, sister, who is a toddler, into a sex shop and let her pick up a lollipop in the shape of a male organ, and they bought it for her. Now, I don't know how many of you guys feel uncomfortable with the idea of a toddler eating a male organ shaped lollipop, but I feel highly uncomfortable with the idea, and I think it's disgusting, and it is exploiting the kid for views, money and clout. How does that even cross your mind? Like, how does your mind even make that connection? Like, kid, sex shop, dick-shaped lollipop, amazing content, 10 out of 10 would recommend on Yelp. Like, how does your brain even think to do that? Not that it was a video, like they didn't make it into a video, but he posted on his story. He genuinely went out, took his took his wife's sister, who's a toddler, into a sex shop and just filmed her as they went along, and thought that it was like funny and okay and like reasonable, and he genuinely found it funny. Like, he found it amusing that she picked this lollipop, and the whole thing just screams I'm a nonce. I find kids picking up inappropriate things and putting them in their mouth amusing. Like, that is mind-blowing to say the least, but just disgusting on the surface level. Like, it is just gross. Okay, so there's a post that basically has 40,000 likes and almost 17,000 retweets, and it basically says, Austin McBroom took a child into a sex store and bought her a dick lollipop. I would love to hear how he and other men try to defend this. I don't even think it's him and other men, because we're making this like a men problem. I want to know how he and his young and sometimes idiotic fan base will defend this, because I'm gonna have a ton of Ace family people in my comments who are about 10 years old and see nothing wrong with this. But trust me, in 10 years time you're gonna look back on the situation and think, what the actual fuck was I thinking by defending this? Because at some point in time you're going to think about having kids, or you're going to have a younger sibling, or you're going to have a younger cousin or a niece or nephew that you feel very attached to in a family appropriate kind of a way. And you're going to think, if something like that happened to them and someone exploited them in that kind of a way on camera, you'd be disgusted. Okay, so here's the thread. So let me add, Catherine was there too. Catherine being the older sister of the girl that he took. Both are disgusting for doing this. Apparently it's not a sex store, but a novelty store. Regardless, buying a dick lollipop for a child, acting like, oh, what am I going to do? Say no? Yes. Like, yes, you're going to say no. If they come close to it, you say no, we're gonna find you a different lollipop, maybe heart shape, a teddy bear, a princess, not I'm not even gonna get into it. Yes, that's exactly what he should have done as a father of 2 daughters. Oh, he's got 2 daughters. Okay, as a grown-ass man, he should have done the right thing. Before commenting that's not his child, isn't that Spencer's, read the thread. You're saying it's just a Spencer's, like it makes him buying a dick lollipop any better. I don't give a if it was Walmart or your local convenience store. And I agree. And the fact that this thread even exists means that the person who posted this video and roasted him for doing this got backlash for roasting him for doing this. Like, imagine actually going under a video of a grown man buying their wife's toddler sister a dick-shaped lollipop and giving the person that posted the video slack. I don't see the correlation. You should be giving him slack for taking the girl into that store and letting her pick that up and buying it for her in the first place. His fans came to this thread and clearly made a mess and basically was like, that's not even his child, as if that makes a difference. As I said, it could literally be a stranger. I don't care. He could have literally picked up a kid off the street and did the same thing, and I would say, you're f***ing disgusting. You disgust me. You make me sick. Literally. I hope you're watching this because I want you to know that you make me sick. That's it. You can click off the video now. I just wanted to let you know that you make me sick. The Ace family f*** up time after time after time again, and their young and impressionable audience does shit all about it because they are too young and immature to understand the extent of the Ace family's cups, stealing ideas for merch, stealing ideas for a pop-up store, lying about a robbery, allegedly, taking your child to a sex store and buying them a dick-shaped lollipop. I really have nothing to end this on, realistically. No positive message. Don't take your kids to sex stores. Don't buy them any inappropriate shaped lollipops. Don't fake robberies. Don't steal ideas from people and not credit them. That is my positive message for today. I hope this kind of teaches everyone a lesson. Please stop supporting people that are like this. They don't deserve the support because they don't appreciate the support. Let's leave the Ace family in 2018 because he is creepy and his wife allows it, and that makes her just as bad. But that is what I'm going to end this video on. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below anything, comment down below, and subscribe because I post videos every Wednesday and Sunday and sometimes on Fridays. So turn on notifications so you know when that's happening, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.